Alright. As you can see from my attire, I just got off work. I don't think anyone's here yet, but for anyone who watches VODs. Alright, let's announce that I'm live. Uh, silent. Two. Stop by. I'm gonna go grab some water though, right after I do this. I grab water after starting to give people time to show up. But y'all continuously surprise me by showing up like immediately. So, like before I even post the announcement half the time. So the reason the tree is orange today, it doesn't look that orange to me like IRL because it's actually a mixture of yellow and red. Um, but it shows up pretty orange, which is interesting. The reason that tree's orange today is because I went through the car wash and they had like this orange that mixed with blue that I really like lighting. Um, Unfortunately, I don't have that shade of orange in either tree, but bum, 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 bum. Alright. Let's just check in something real quick. Oh, I have to cough again. Ew. I'm so tired, so I'm hoping we can wrap this up pretty quickly. So I know no one's here yet. We're gonna get started either way, though. I mean, I hate playing this by myself, and I hope people show up pretty quickly. Um, but I do want to finish this tonight and be able to sleep some. So, especially since I have to be up early to mail off some gifts. Alrighty. I push the button, but nothing happens. Nothing happens. It looks like the lock is broken. I can't open it. Alright, so I can't go this way. That's just where the save point was. I guess I'll take out the steel pipe just in case. This is the room. Yeah. Okay, cool. This is the room where it happens. The room where it happens. Alright, so we leave. That door's locked, so I guess we go downstairs. Okay with that. That took a minute to load. I can't get the door open. Alright, so this door opens. What was with that camera angle? What's with all these camera angles? They're bad. Alright. Now focus this way. Excuse me? Okay, so... No, when I go through there, that is not a room. That's another hallway. What do you mean this is a room? It's not. Look at that. Jay, how are you? Oh my goodness. 207 takes me down to room 204. That's weird. How's it going, Jay? How are you doing? I'm glad you're doing well. I heard kind of about why already on the drive over, but back home. Oh, Jay, I'm wearing your hat. Oh, I wear it every day for work. Ooh, this is not good. And I just immediately sat down and started playing. I didn't change out my work outfit or anything, so. I think I'm supposed to go this way, but yeah, I'm wearing a hat. So, all right, map. Where did this take me? All right, I apparently haven't tried 201. Excuse me. Yo. Hey Liz, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. We're hopefully finishing this game, which is exciting, but I don't know what I'm gonna play the rest of the week. Maybe I'll just take the rest of the week off until the 24-hour stream of Zelda. If we get to 24 hours. Right now it's only at the 12-hour mark. Estrella, how you doing? How's your holiday? Yeah, okay. Definitely still going in the wrong area, but it's fine. But yeah, well, I'm glad to hear it was good. I don't know whether I'm going to play something or not. Because this week I get off work at 1 a.m. now, instead of being up at 6, or off at 6. So like those super early morning streams are gonna be not happening for at least a little while. Why'd the camera change in this room? Oh, you hate to see it. There's a book here. It doesn't look like it'll be of any particular use. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the 1 a.m. streams or not this week. Because if we finish this today, I don't really have a horror game to play unless I play like Five Nights at Freddy's or something. Because the rest of the horror games I have are all too long, I think.
You must be choking. I'm very sorry. But you're a doctor. It's your job to heal people. How could you just let her die? Please, calm down. As her doctor,
I mean, that's
I'll do
unreasonable.
what I can, but there's still no effective treatment for her condition.
Did I already say I was glad to hear your holiday was good? I hope I did.
I'm afraid I'm not sure. 3 years at most, perhaps 6 months. It's impossible to say with certainty.
Okay. I can't hear anything more. So I had to do that to unlock something probably somewhere? Because now the game's getting... Oh, I didn't mean to pull out the sword. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Alright. Press the switch. Oh yeah, because I still don't have any lighting. So I literally can't turn up the brightness for you guys. I'm so sorry about that. I know it's super dark. It won't let me turn it up any higher than it already is. So until I get to a place with better lighting, it's kind of what we're all stuck with. So please bear with me. Alright. There's not even any monsters around. Not that I want monsters around, but it's like, where do I go? Alright, come on. Exit. Yes, thank you. Thank you! As Beetle would say. Because down here is locked. Right? Or like nothing. Yeah. Downstairs changed to nothing. And all these doors are locked now. Oh yeah, Ducky's our streamer of the week, so be sure to check her out. She's super awesome and amazing and cool and super wholesome. And if you like my content, you'll for sure like hers. She plays like a lot of really fun, chill games. So yeah, her stream's always a good vibe. All right, those don't open. All right, well, have a good time at work. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope work's going okay for you. And we'll see you later maybe. I don't know what time you're off work or if you want to stop by again. So. It feels like this is a puzzle that I should solve, but I don't know. Because this takes me back to here. So I don't know how to solve this puzzle. The camera suddenly changes here too, making me think that this part's important. I don't know how. Okay, so I open that room, takes me over here. Where is here? Oh, okay. So 202 takes me to this side over here. Right? It's definitely different than before. Okay, so then I run down here. It's gotta be one of these doors, right? I don't like how this looks. I don't know if you guys can see how it looks. I know it's very dark for everybody, but like, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Did I try this door? Okay. Can't get the door open. Alright, so that is always locked. I just have to run back and try these doors now as part of the puzzle. Because that took me back to 202. So that's wrong. That door is wrong. There's probably a rhyme and reason to what door I'm supposed to pick, and I just don't know what it is yet. I don't remember if it's this door that let me through. It's not. Okay. And I think this door just takes me back over to the other side. Right? Yeah, that just takes me back down to 207. And 207 takes me back up to 202, which then takes me over to... or 204. This one takes me over to this side. If I go back through it, it just takes me back. Okay, so going backwards through these doors can take me to other places. That's important to note. Okay, so 219 takes me to 222. All of that is locked. I mean, I didn't try the elevator, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the elevator doesn't work. I think that the puzzle has to deal with these rooms. Okay. So then go through this side, which takes me out here, which takes me over here, which takes me... Okay, so these two do loop back to each other. This one takes me to 207, which takes me to 204, which loops back to 207, right? Yeah, 204, and then 204 will take me back to 207. Okay, so that's how those doors work. These ones are locked. Alright, one sec. 207 takes me to 204, 204 takes me to 207, 202 takes me over to 219, 219 takes me to 220, 220 brings me back down to 207. I think 212 takes me to 207 as well. So I am going to try the elevator. It's the only option I can think of. Alright. Come back this way, run all the way down. Just run, run, run. Because this door's locked. The elevator does work. Okay. I guess I should have made assumptions. You know what they say about assumptions? Basement? First floor. I chose basement. It's a bad idea. Hi. Oh, hi. I don't see what you are, but... Oh, you're just one of those boys. I wonder if there's a way to turn up the brightness in the actual video capture device for you guys. Let me see. Because it looks pretty dark, right? Like, can you guys see anything? It looks real dark to me. Hmm. That's a pleasant sound. It's adequately visible to you? Like, wait, is this screen adequately visible to you? It's supposed to be really dark. I can't see anything either. But your monitor is on max brightness? Okay. Maybe it's just because of the light diffusion from the actual lights. But if you say it looks okay, then I'll believe in you. I've got no use for that right now. Really? Never would have thought. It's dark but visible enough. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's all you need right now, really. Because that's all I have, too. I hate that that's the... Oh, that was health. Turn around. I think there's a boy right there. But aren't these health? They're giving me a lot of health drink right now. That feels like a bad sign, don't it? Okay, not a person. I really thought it was. Oh, there's some more ammo too. That feels bad. Oh, multiple shotgun shells. Things are about to go bad. We're about to break bad. First aid kit. Refrigerator won't open. Why are they giving me stuff? I hate it. Alright. Nah, screw this. I'm taking out my shotgun. No, I'm not. I'm gonna just keep beating people to death. We're fine. Oh, okay. I need to remember that I'm playing on easy, so that way, like, I don't get nervous when enemies show up. Like, I should remember, like, oh yeah, I can probably handle whatever they're about to throw at me, realistically. The music is very unnerving. Like, good job on whoever did this. I mean, also, like, the rest of the soundtrack has been pretty stellar too, as far as like just being good music. But when it needs to be scary music, I feel like it avoids the typical like traits of scary music, and instead does its own thing. Uh, but while doing that, it's still super unnerving. Oh no.
Mama, I was looking for you.
That's not me.
The only one left. Maybe then I can rest. Mama, why are you running away? You're not my mama.
Yeah, I figured she was gonna say that, but then gonna blame me for it. Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
you. I'm sorry.
Angela, no.
What a weird turn of phrase. Like, or like, not turn of phrase, but like, what a weird way to put that right now.
I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserved what happened.
No, Angela, that's wrong.
Damn, even her mom's an awful person. That's rough. I was hoping that since
Don't pity me.
I thought since she was looking for her mom, her mom would have been the good part of her life, but guess not.
Or maybe
Or represents the good in her.
you can save me. Will you love me? Take care of me. Heal all my pain.
Oh, she's about to turn into a boss, isn't she? Then I'm gonna have to kill her. That's rough. What's the camera doing right now?
That's what I thought.
If it's trying to be unnerving, it's just being like funny or inept, depending on how you look at it.
James, give me back that knife.
Do I have an option? Yeah, because I was gonna be like, I don't want to give that to you right now.
Saving it for yourself.
Me? No. I never kill myself. It's hot as hell in here.
Yeah, because there's all this fire. Come on, man.
For me, it's always like this.
Like, has he put together that he's probably dead? Or, like, at least that this is hell? Because, like... I still have enough health. I have to watch her walk away first, and then I can go and... Alright, now I'm pretty low on health. Alright. Alright, I guess I go backwards then. I guess I don't climb. I let her walk away and I go my own separate way, I guess. Was this where I was before? I don't think so. These are new doors. Oh, what's this? Oh, there I am. That heartbeat is actually pretty unnerving too. Those boys don't bother me, right? Because like there's not much they can do from underneath. Alright, so that is just a wall. So we will now open this door and see where it goes. Is this the door I came through? Or is this... No. Oh, okay. Lots of save points. I don't know what all the save points mean, though. Ah. Nice tasty water. They just really want you to save. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oh, is it finally time?
James! Stop! Leave her alone! Leave us both the hell alone!
Why are there multiple pyramid heads? I thought that was like a singular character. Oh, well, that's just upsetting.
I was weak. That's why I needed you.
I mean, you were strong enough to hold a pillow on your wife's head, so...
For my sins. But that's all over now. I know the truth. And now it's time to end this.
Alright. I'm gonna try beating him to death. I want to kill him with the sword, but I don't think I'm good enough with it. Okay. So I guess it just took two swings. Alright, it just took two swings. Two swangs of the sword. And I guess this awful monster that was impervious to all damage died. I didn't even have to hit the other one. It was weird that they just impaled themselves like that, though. Okay, so there's two doors here. But they both lined up on this side. It looks like he's holding something. It's a rust-colored egg. Pyramid. It looks like a scarlet egg. I don't need this anymore. It's just a corpse now. Okay. So he has fully recognized that he's fully recognized that he's like in a purgatory-esque area, right? Does run incantation I don't know if this is the one where I'm supposed to put it, but let's put it here. It's locked. There's the rust-colored egg there. Take the egg? No, thank you. Hey, this one has the other egg. I mean, does it matter what color I put with what door? Or do the doors lead to different places depending on what egg's in them? There's a face in this door. Does this lead to the same spot? So it really didn't matter. Okay, I was overthinking it. Alright, that's fine. Overthinking's what I'm good at. Da 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 da. Let's go.
Mary,
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusting. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. What are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Just leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. But I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back! James, wait. Please don't go. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please, James. Just tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die. Help me.
So are they... I hope they don't try to like redeem him because like nah, he doesn't deserve it. Like this is a game about a guy who deserves what he's getting right now. So like if they try to like twist it to be like, oh well she's, you know, whatever. I'm already disappointed enough that he like straight up killed her. I don't need them to disappoint me further with this story. Because everything else about the game has generally been really good. I mean, I got frustrated on hard mode, but that's again my fault. So I just really it really let me down by having him straight up kill his wife rather than being the cause of it inadvertently. But now like it feels like they're trying to redeem him or make it like it was like I don't know. I hope that they don't try to make it seem semi-justified. You know what I mean? Like I hope that's not what they're going for. They haven't yet, but like it feels like they're starting to lay the seeds of being like, well, he's not actually that bad of a guy, and it's like,
Mary.
no, he is. Like,
When will you ever stop making that mistake? Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria, it's you. But I don't need you anymore.
What? You must be joking. But I can be yours. I'll be here for you forever. And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted. I'm different than Mary. How can you throw me away?
I understand now. It's time to end this nightmare.
No, I won't let you. You deserve to die too, James.
I thought she was gonna turn into a nun. Get off me. I want to see if I can hit her with melee weapons. Let go of me, you punk. Alright, let's heal up. I got some health drink. I have plenty of health drink. I'm actually fully healed now. Oh, get off me. One swipe of the Buster Sword is all it takes to kill the bosses. I really did play this at too low of a difficulty. Oh man. I'm gonna see if I can not kill her. I'm gonna see if I can just not. Where's the exit? Alright, no exit there. Oh. God damn it! Stop changing the camera angle! I'm trying to... Nope, okay, I guess I do have to just... finish the job. Alright. Well, I feel like I knocked her down with the sword. I should keep the sword going, right? It's a motif at this point. Alrighty.
Mary.
So that's two bosses and an expo. If I knew it was only going to be 30 minutes, I would have freaking...
James.
Forgive me.
I told you that I wanted to die, James. And I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No, that's not true. You also said you didn't want to die. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
James, if that were true, then why do you look so sad?
I think I can roll my eyes hard enough.
Mary?
James, please. Please do something for me. Go on with your life.
So he's not dead, but he is stuck in like a purgatory-esque state. In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now.
My restless dreams.
Oh, she's gonna read
I
it.
see that town.
It's fine. It just took forever.
Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you. Waiting for you to come to see me. But you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. Something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly lying here, waiting for you. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it all is. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this may be my last chance. I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly.
The ending was only 30 minutes away, Caprita.
But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home.
And it's disappointed me yet again.
Whenever you come see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me, or pity me, or maybe I just disgust you. I'm sorry about that. When I first moved...
No, I know, I was like, oh, that is two bosses in exploration, and I was like,
I just didn't want to
damn.
accept it. I was so angry all the time. I struck out at everyone I loved most. Especially you, James. That's why I understand if you do hate me. But I want you to know this, James. I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so...
I have no idea. I'm gonna look up how to get the other endings and see what you were talking about, it being clever. I'm also
I told the
gonna
nurse to give this to you
talk
after I
about how
came.
this game disappointed me.
That means
Even though I did like it.
as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me. But I can't bear for you to forget me. These last few years, since I became ill...
But after that, maybe we'll discuss
I'm
what I
so sorry
play
for what I
this next week.
did to us. You've given me so much.
So I'm really expecting another hour and a half.
And I
Like,
haven't been able to
I don't
return
feel
a
like
single
Sans
thing.
is a good.
That's why I want you to live for
Yeah.
yourself now.
Yeah, you're right.
Do what's best for you, James. Oh, James. made me happy.
I rolled my eyes. I don't know, like, okay. And maybe it is because of the ending I got. Maybe it is because I went through the right steps and made it so he was actually a decent guy, whatever. We will see. But, like, he didn't feel like a decent guy almost the entire way through, right? Um, and, like, did he actually adopt Lara? That's actually kind of cute if that's true. Lara? I don't think I could ever say Lara the actual correct way after that sketch from what's that name? The SNL sketch. It's very funny. Good, music's very good. Seeking endings, the non-meme second playthrough. Only one seems decently interesting if you ever come back to this game, even if off stream. Okay. I mean, I was actually thinking, like, in beginner mode, this is super easy. Maybe I would just go through and get all the endings just privately, and like you know, platinum the game, because like I actually did enjoy the game itself. Yeah, just in time. Yeah, we're gonna discuss the ending and how disappointing it was, and how the twist was bad, and how like certain stuff being super well thought out was actually really cool, but like Maria and Mary, like Maria being the idealized version that he wanted, versus uh while his subconscious kept sneaking in parts of actual Mary into her, and also was like letting him know that like his idealized version of her isn't the same as the her that he actually ended up knowing. Like, that's smart, but like it feels like his story doesn't jive with the rest of the theming of the game, right? Yeah, absolutely. As soon as the credits stop, we'll get into it. Um, because I'm enjoying the music. um, yeah, so essentially, you go to Silent Hill to find your wife, and along the way, you meet various other characters. There's Eddie, who you meet throwing up in a bathroom, kind of by a dead body. Oh, thank you. Yes, I will extend them. I'll extend them while we're talking. Extend. Oh, remember to get the Zelda stuff in so that way we can do the 24 hours. We're actually really close, everybody. It's like literally probably the only reason I want to stream at the super late night. Yeah, thank you. I know, this game's score is like the wildest thing. It's like this like alternative rock, and then there's like a lo-fi thing going on, and then like the score during the horror parts was really good, and not like stereotypical horror music, but still very good at keeping things tense. It was so weird. Was a fan. Thank you for contributing to the Zelda challenge, by the way. Oh, my camera froze. In the worst spot. Oh my god, look at it. Alright. My rank. No stars. Ending clear 1. Ending. Oh, that's the leave ending. Interesting. Whatever, I do not. That's like the worst picture of me possible. Alright. Still there? Technically yes, but just for a second. Done. Alright, 1 sec. Let me turn off and on the camera again. Oh, maybe it's the way it's plugged in right now? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and then hit this button. There we go. And we're back, but it's no longer zoomed in, so I have to. Ta-da! Look at that. If it freezes again, then I'll not have a problem. 59 enemies defeated by shooting. Save clear data. Yes. Alright, we're saving. And then I'm closing the game and I'll bring up the wiki. The ending wiki, and we'll go through it, and we'll also discuss the ending and also discuss what I'm gonna be playing this next week. So yeah. Thank you for grabbing that. Yeah. Okay. And no thank you for freezing that. How dare you? Alright. Pop this open real quick. Alright, just 1 second. Display settings. I don't really have music. Alright. Oh, nope, that's the wrong. Oh, that's all the way over here. I don't want that. There we go. Now this is over here. Okay, anything else I'm missing? You miss bounds out your helpful and need stats to ruin as a mod. That's actually pretty fair, yeah. And then this is no signal. I need to change that. Just give me a sec, and I'll also find some music for us to play. No, 2, 5. Relaxing music from Silent Hill 2 and 3. Let's go. Since it's from the game, I imagine we won't get hit. I hope we don't. Alright. Let me see which display this is trying to capture. No. Um, let's see. Browser source? Nah, let's just do. Why won't it let me capture the other display? Alright, well, fine. I'll bring this over to this side. And then... This doesn't feel very relaxing to me, though, to be fair. They did lie. Alright. I'm gonna cover up the ad with my face. Oh. Okay. Goddamn. I hate seeing myself this large. It's gross. Um. Okay, so. Oh, this is all. Okay. Endings. So, before we get into the endings, quick recap of the story so far. Um. No, thank you. Oh, ew. Don't. Um, so yeah, quick recap of the story so far. We go to Silent Hill to find our wife, who supposedly died from illness 3 years ago. While there, we meet monsters. Then go to a hotel where we meet Eddie, who we find throwing up in a bathroom next to a dead body. Well, like the dead body was a little further away, but he claims he didn't do it. He didn't kill the person. Um, Now we know that maybe that's not true. We're not sure. Uh, then we also meet Lara, who kind of bullies us a little bit. Keeps key that helps us progress away from us. And we meet her again, and she says that she knows Mary. Once we go to the meeting spot where we thought the special place was initially, we meet Maria, who is like this idealized version of oh, it's not um okay, so this has to be a little bit smaller. Oh no, that's bad. That did it bad. uh Otherwise my captions won't caption, so like that. Okay. uh Yeah, there's a non-zero chance that I did it, Mr. Sunderland. Yeah, exactly. Um, and so there we meet Maria, who looks just like our wife Mary, but claims she isn't her and acts a little bit different. Um, and then, like, as we progressively get deeper into this town, things keep changing and getting weird, and increasingly weirder and weirder, being chased by monsters. There's a monster called Pyramid Head that repeatedly shows up. We catch him in a couple orgies, um, but for murdering the people he was doing it with. And then from there, we run into Lara talking to Eddie, where we find out that Eddie is being bullied and has low confidence, I guess you'd say. Um, and then he leaves Laura to go by herself. We decide to follow up because Laura's like 10, right? Um, so we don't want her walking around where all these monsters are. So we follow her to the hospital. And by following her to the hospital, Maria gets kidnapped and gets murdered. Um, Gets killed. Murdered is weird when it's monsters doing it. Gets killed. Um, and then uh, we leave the hospital, go to the hotel where we're supposed to meet our wife. On the way there, we find Eddie, who has killed multiple people at this point for looking at him funny. And we find out that the entire reason he's there in Silent Hill is because he's on the run from the police because he killed a dog and shot a guy who tried to defend his dog, but like didn't kill that guy. Um, and so then we kill him. We go to the hotel. Uh, we run into oh, there's this girl named Lisa. I don't remember her name. I feel bad. So she was abused by her dad, and it seems like her mother didn't care about her. She's the lady with the black hair. I think you came in right at the... No, you came in right at the credits, right? Nintendo fan. So, yeah. So we run into her there a couple of times where she kind of gets in our face about potentially being not as good of a person as we pretend we are. We eventually go to our other special place with Mary, which is the hotel room, which is where we find out that James, the main character, killed Mary. And from there, it's just about him dealing with his guilt, which was this entire stream, which only took 30 minutes. So to get into why I'm gonna read what the other endings are, and maybe they'll solve these problems. But I want to first talk about some of the issues I had with the story, and particularly with the ending. It was pretty well forecast that he actually killed his wife. I thought that was pretty obvious. I was hoping. So there's this ongoing theme in the game of like your actions accidentally causing the like things that you do have inadvertent consequences that can lead to bad outcomes that you still have to take responsibility for, even though that wasn't your intended that was not your intention. You still have to take responsibility for it. That it's like an ongoing... Oh, one sec, let me just widen this just a little bit more. Okay. It's like this ongoing theme in the game. We have that with Eddie, where like, yeah, he went and murdered people because like he is the manifestation of these other people's unintended consequences of bullying him. And that's not an excuse. That's not to excuse his behavior, because it's still evil, but like there is a theme of being like, he wasn't naturally like this, that this was something that he became as a consequence of other people's unintended actions, or like their intended actions, unintended outcomes of their actions. Liz, whatever her name is, kind of has a similar theme going on about how like her interactions with James, like how the way that she was abused by her parents, because her mother wasn't a great person either, affects how she interacts with the world and with the main character James, and has natural biases toward like against people, and like at least that's how I partially interpreted her story, because otherwise I don't see how it fits in as theming wise. It like otherwise it's just a mishmash of different stories without a theme, like a core theme. And like it just stuck out to me that like all of these different stories had like this idea of like, or all these different characters had something in there that was like, oh, the unintended consequences of actions, like Lara also has that, where like both the unintended actions of James interacting with her constantly, where like he's frantic to find his wife, so he's accidentally really short with this little girl, who constantly then gets back at him, putting him into dangerous situations because she doesn't like him because of the way that he was treating his wife, and they knew each other. But that was also like an unintended reaction to the actions of the wife back when she was alive, befriending her while they were in the hospital. Like it's an unintended reaction to those actions as well. And so like it just seemed like every character had this going for them. And then the game, instead is of having it be like a unintended reaction to something James did that killed his wife, instead said, "Oh, never mind. No, he just straight up kills his wife." And that just, it doesn't fit with the themes of what every other character has done up till that point. So that was disappointment number one. Because like we all knew that he killed his wife like pretty quickly. It was just about how intentional it was. And like the more intentional it was, which it seemed like is pretty intentional, the more boring it is. So yeah, that's my big first initial disappointment. Then it disappointed me on top of that because it tried to, at least this ending, try to redeem him a bit, especially with that whole letter sent to him, and about how, you know, on the way in that hallway she was talking about how she wanted to die. Like, you know, I have a few firsthand experience. Like I've never had a significant other pass away like that. But like, you know, my stepdad passed when I was a senior in high school, and it was, you know, disease. So like I have personal experience with like how this is, and like her reaction to that is actually pretty realistic, at least from what I was witnessing with my stepdad. You know, like being faced with your mortality, being constantly having to be drugged up in order to be, in order to have any semblance of living, like it messes with a person. And so like her reaction to that is it was pretty natural, but like the way that they, wow, that music just changed hardcore, huh? Um, but but the way the game used her mortality and the way she was reacting to it as a way to excuse James's actions, and that's how it read to me at the end, was it was excusing his actions, saying, oh, he's not that bad of a guy. Especially with their last conversation, where he admitted, like, no, I was tired of dealing with this. Like, it's, you don't get to be tired of dealing with it, you know? Like, I don't know, like, or you can be tired, but that doesn't give you an excuse to murder her. Like, and the fact that the game tried to pass it off as like, yeah, no, he's all right, he's a fine guy. Like, no, he's not. He doesn't get to go on with his life after doing that, you know? So like, I mean, and it is a common story even in real life. People do that when put in those situations. Like, so I'm not saying that can't happen or that it's not realistic, but you don't have to be exactly 100% true to life if it excuses murder. You don't have to be, like, you're crafting a story that's fictional. You don't have to... They had a real chance to, like, at the very least, double down on the fact that you're playing not a great person. Cool and good. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Uxorside? Yeah. It's just... It's just bad. Like, it's bad writing, it's bad... Maybe the other endings fix it. But yeah, that ending just makes me feel disappointed. Like they were excusing his actions, which don't deserve to be excused. So, on top of, it's a double disappointment. 2 doses of disappointment. So yeah, we'll go through and see what the other endings are, but that was my feelings on the game and on the endings, which is which really sucks because like the game itself was pretty good. I thought it had pretty good symbolism. The theme was so strong until the end there. Like it was so strong, and I really enjoyed that up until I found out that maybe that's not what they were going for, and I was reading into it more than I should have. But like, I don't know, like. Yeah, we'll get into the rest of the endings, and then we'll start discussing what other games I should play this week. All right. So let's see. Is this just so up top is where the endings are. Oh, you don't see the CBS hit. Plot, gameplay. I don't need to know all the plot. I just need to know Pyramid Head, Lisa. The hospital goes to change to the other world. No. Silent Hill does not have an explicitly known canon ending. It has a total of 6 possible endings. Okay, so there's Leave, which is the one we got. So Leave. James reaches the hotel rooftop, sees a Mary whom he mistakes for his late wife. It's Maria, yep. James rebuffs her. The ending song is Overdose Delusion. So how we do this, how we get this ending, is keep health high, which I did because we were on beginner. Check Mary's photo and letter. I did do that, actually. Don't spend too much time with Maria. Because I had played through it not on hard, but on beginner after already having been with her, and beginner is super easy to get through. In Lakeview Hotel, listen to the headphones and hallway conversation, and I did do that. Okay, so that's why we got that in. In water, the woman on the rooftop is Maria once again, making a final attempt to get James to accept her. James still rebuffs her and becomes the final boss. Upon her defeat, James is granted a final meeting with Mary. Okay. She tells James that he has suffered enough for killing her and gives him the letter. Wait, one sec. Then, is that the one I got? I thought I got the Leave one. What's the difference between the two? Sorry, I'll keep reading then. Upon her defeat, is granted a final. She gives him the letter. She coughs and dies as James holds her hand. In the novelization, her corpse was already in the trunk of James's car. He takes out her body and arranges it in the passenger seat. In the back seat rather than the trunk. Okay. James arrives at the conclusion that he's unable to live without Mary, realizing that he's come to Silent Hill to commit suicide and in a place of memories. Oh. Yes. So in one, he moves on with his life. In the other, he can't live without her and decides to kill himself, which I don't agree with either as an ending, but again, I can see that. James then drowns himself by... Oh, because Angela wanted to, and then checking the knife. I did check the knife too, but I think the other factors overdid it. Read the patient siren on Brookhaven's roof. I did do that, but I didn't get the second message in the bar. With his wife's corpse as they can be together in death. Maria. Sorry. My legs are dying. If the player spends a lot of time with Maria and protects her well from the monsters. I didn't technically do that. Including from Pyramid Head in the hospital basement, the woman in the final boss room will identify as Mary, who has not forgiven James for killing her. It's weird that they would change the characterization based off of the actions like that. She will then return as the final boss, and after a defeat, James returns to Rosewater Park to stare at the water. Maria, inexplicably resurrected again, asks James if he killed Mary again. James says that wasn't Mary, implying he believes she was just a hallucination or manifestation. James leaves town with Maria. As they leave, however, Maria starts coughing, implying she is suffering from the same illness as Mary. The ending song is Promise, giving him like a second chance to do the same thing over, but better, perhaps? It's still not a great ending, but like he's right that it's not technically Mary. It'd probably be his manifestation of guilt over killing her for the like to finally get over his actions and to move on with his life, which still is kind of like gross, but like that's just because they're forgiving the main character, and I don't think any of them are not going to do that. So keep health high, heal frequently. All right, don't bump into her frequently, and make sure she keeps up. Oh, I did bump into her quite a bit because she's in the way. Spend a lot of time with Maria and protect her from monsters. Follow her commands. Visit her when she's sick in Brookhaven Hospital. When Maria dies in the labyrinth, attempt to re-enter the room. I did try to re-enter the room. Follow her commands. Visit her when she is sick in the hospital. And I did technically do that, but I did bump into her a lot, and I did listen to the headphones and hallway conversation. So actually, I might have been able to get her ending if I didn't. Really, if I didn't listen to the headphones or the hallway conversation, I could have gotten the ending. Good ending by constantly touching women. Easy. Absolutely. Alright, so Rebirth, Dog, and UFO are all the special endings. Rebirth, James kills Maria. He then rows a boat with his wife's corpse to the Church of Rebirth on Taloka Lake Island to use new objects collected in the game to resurrect her by confronting the old gods of Silent Hill with an unknown result. Ooh, that's interesting. Because, like, we know, like, I remember, like, in the first game, it's a lot more straightforward. It's a lot less metaphysical. It's like, oh, the town is actually just full of evil people. Like, or, like, has a secret cult in there. So, like, it would make sense that they'd be able to do that with the lore of the game. The dog ending, in the hotel, James discovers a dog who's apparently been controlling the events of the game from a large, cartoony computer console locked behind a locked door. In disbelief, James exclaims, "So it's all your work." In Japanese, they didn't even translate it, which is even more amazing. And the dog licks him. A silly montage plays. You can obtain the dog key in a doghouse near Jack's Inn and use it on the door in the same hallway as James' special place. Okay. Interesting. This ending is a continuation of the UFO ending of the first game, added in the re-release version, in which James is abducted by a group of aliens with the help of the first game's protagonist, Harry Mason. That's pretty amazing, too. I've heard that the UFO one is like a running story. Yeah, I figured Rebirth was the one you were talking about. A second playthrough, obtain the blue gem and use it in 3 locations. The first location is Brookhaven Hospital Garden, after the Flesh Lip boss fight. After the Eddie fight, okay. How are you supposed to figure out that UFO ending? That's crazy. Oh, but that makes sense why the trophy is We Are Not Alone. Born from a wish, she wakes up alone about what she should do. She eventually tries to find... So, is she actually just a separate person, then? Interesting. Well, those are the endings. Yeah, okay. Where were you on that one, Caprita? But yeah, for all intents and purposes, the game kinda. Oh, like that she's her own person? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah. So, what am I going to? Um, no. What am I gonna play this week? Because let's see, when is New Year's? That's way off center too. Everything about that was bad. Alright, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Oh, hi, Sam! You get to be blind every once in a while? Oh, that's fair. How's it going, Sam? How are you doing? We were just discussing about how Silent Hill 2 disappointed me in many different ways. But also was still a good game. It's just the story was kind of meh. Feels like it's a little dated now. No, actually, gameplay wise and in design, I wish more horror games were like that. Again, camera's not right here. Camera's right here. I wish more games were like that. Like in the terms of how it's designed and like the sound design, level layout, the metaphysicalness of it all, without necessarily being like, oh look, you go through this door and it's a school now, or whatever. You know, like a lot of horror games do that. So like I feel like in terms of like both gameplay and style, like I could see it as like a strong indie horror game rather than like a like at the time it was definitely like, you know, what was considered triple A, but like now it wouldn't be. But like, yeah, well, like even if it's not cheap scares, even if they build good tension, it doesn't have the same type of atmosphere, and it relies on like the same types of musical cues or the same types of creepy level design or the same type, like it had less to do with the actual scares of the game and more with how it was presenting, like how it prepared you for the scares of the game. And I feel like a lot of games are missing that now. Besides that, yeah, no, I don't think it's too dated. The problem I had was actually within the story, not even in the way it's told or the voice acting or anything like that. But I already talked about it at length on multiple streams, so maybe it's best not to get right back into it. But yeah, it definitely wasn't my favorite. I would play. I play more Silent Hill games, though. I'd like to play more of the series after that one. That one was fun enough for me to give it more shots. Absolutely. What should I play? What's a short horror game that I should play? Because like for the rest of this week, let's see, what days do I stream before New Year's? Like, in order to build up points, I can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday is going to be the Zelda one. So I could do those, or I can just take the rest of the weeks off. You always wanted to play Shattered Memories, but never got around to it. I know, I actually really wanted to play that too. I remember reading that article when it was first coming out about how like they have a psychological test at the beginning to create your worst fear or whatever. Obviously, we all know that's kind of like BS, but like there's a lot of interesting mechanics that I've read about that. I haven't played the game, but I watched Game Grumps play it, so I know a bit about it. It's been a while, so I could still play it basically blind. But there were a lot of mechanics I read about it that seemed super cool. like things that the game sets up that are super interesting. So um yeah, so if anyone has any suggestions, what were the other games people voted on for horror games this week? Showdown Bandit, is that your suggestion? Or was that just one of the just something you're recommending in general? um what was the other one? I think I did it in announcements voting, like I did this one. Oh, the other one was Outlast. How long is Outlast? Silent Hill 2 won by overwhelming majority. That's wild. Overwhelming. Just present you a very illegal link to an unlisted horror stealth game. Resent me. Sorry, not resent. Resent. I was like, why do you resent me now? That's rude. I forgot. Didn't Shin Megami Nocturne come out on the Switch? When does that come out? I did want to play that. I think it's out, right? One sec. I mean, obviously not for horror games. It's not really a horror game, but like. I forgot to put that into my voting. Oh, for Outlast? 6 to 10 hours? We could do that. If I go from 1 to about 4 or 5, we could do that. Oh yeah, I get to show you guys my eczema now. I forgot. Oh, look at the quality of that camera. Jeez Louise. I have a nice camera. Catches my under chin and everything. So I could do that. I could do Five Nights at Freddy's, try to beat each game one, like, I think it only has up to 4 on the 10 out of 10 would hold. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Um, did the HD remaster of Nocturne already come out? I can't find anything about it, so. Oh, nope. But yeah, we could potentially do Outlast, we could do Five Nights at Freddy's. Either one works, if you guys have a preference. We could do the voting in not, I don't think a ton of people are here, but I will vote. I will do a poll, 5-minute poll. Tell people to show up if they want to say what in what we're gonna be playing late at night. Outlast or NAF, that's right. I forgot what the other game was. And we'll do 5 minutes of poll for that. I know not a lot of people are here. I do want to give an opportunity for people to just come in and vote real quick too. And now, I guess on the on-air one, I will double at everybody to let them know. We are. Nope, that's not how you spell any of that. On the next horror game I play next week, stop by to vote real quick. Send now. I swear to God, if you guys tie it, I'm just taking the week off. I'll use that time to finish up the lo-fi tracks I'm working on. Coming out in spring 2021. If anyone wants to know what to get me for my birthday. Yeah, no ties allowed. Wow, y'all rude. I mean, there's also Layers of Fear. I didn't put that up there. I think that's a shorter game, right? I'm just trying to think of horror games and horror games that I have. Like I said, Soma. I don't know how long Soma is. I don't think it's Soma. I think it's very long. Soma. How long to beat? Roughly 11 hours, so about the same as an Outlast. And I did want to play Soma. It looked super good. Instead, it forces players to confront the feelings on the matter, pressing this. So about 9 hours, really. So Soma might be just a better option. It doesn't matter what people vote for. But we've already started a vote, so I'm gonna follow through with that. Basically, if it ties, I'm picking Soma. If it doesn't tie, then I'll pick whatever you guys are playing. You guys pick. How's that sound? And hinge my jaw. I need a nap. I got off work early. They gave us an 8-hour shift instead of a 10-hour shift. So I got to come home early, which is why I started stream immediately, so I could go to sleep and take a nap at 6 p.m. It might actually be real sleep. We'll see what time I wake up. Alright, just waiting for the vote to run out and then we're ending stream. So, it's a little bit shorter than my usual streaming times, but like we finished the game within 30 minutes. I don't know what to tell you. We're lucky I stretched it out another hour to just talk about my feelings about the game. Sleep. Is that a type of cake? No. I don't have cake. I wanted cake. I wanted to go get cake for Christmas. I wanted cake in KFC. KFC was closed and I didn't have cake. What the hell? Yeah. So it looks like it tied, so we're gonna play Soma instead of not streaming at all this week until the New Year's. So yeah. Sounds good. Thank you guys for joining me for Silent Hill 2. It's been a lot of fun. I wish I could say that honestly. I mean, I enjoyed myself. I think I'd enjoy the game better if it wasn't on such an easy difficulty. But playing on the hard mode without knowing anything, playing on the hard mode without knowing anything, was a little too much for me as well. So there wasn't really an like I should have picked something in between, but I also didn't want to spend a couple hours getting back to where I was. So beginner seemed like the natural choice, but then it ended up getting too easy. But there's a lot to enjoy about the game, and I look forward to exploring it more off stream. So, all right. How many people are here? Do I even bother rating? Let's see. I mean, Icy's playing Genshin. I could just dump you guys over there. Oh, I hear myself. Yeah, let's just dump you over there. But I will be playing Soma. Because it tied. That's what you guys get. Alright. That's cool. Edge is playing Genshin. We're gonna go ahead and start raid. We do have a raid message. Control C. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, I guess technically Tuesday morning at 1 a.m. So yeah, that's the next time I plan on streaming. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night tomorrow and day to day. Whatever. You guys know what I mean. And I'll see you later. Bye.